This time last year, we were closely tracking positivity rates, mainly because they were our earliest reliable predictor of hospitalizations and deaths to come. Now, thanks to vaccinations, even if cases jump way up, there's no guarantee that deaths and hospitalizations will rise that high along with them. But it is hard to break that habit of focusing mainly on case numbers and positivity rates, and the Omicron variant may wind up making that problem worse. I'll get to why in a second, but first I want to focus on how Delta has done for this so far. The positivity rate for the last winter wave before Delta is right here in blue. This year's winter wave with Delta is in orange. As you can see, the rise started later but picked up steam more quickly, and Omicron may cause it to exceed last year's peak, which was in mid-January. Now, while the positivity rate caught up quickly, look at this. Hospitalizations didn't. Vaccinations have slowed the growth. But here's where Omicron may come in. There is some evidence it may cause fewer deaths and hospitalizations on a case-by-case basis, but it's even more contagious than Delta, so there's always the possibility that hospitalizations could catch or even surpass last year's numbers just because of the sheer number of infections we'll see. Here's the great news, though. Deaths are not catching up at all so far. They're down 80% year over year. Remember, for all the talk about how the current vaccines struggle in stopping Delta and Omicron without boosters, that's only talking about stopping people from getting the virus. As you can see, these vaccines are still saving lots of lives, even without boosters. And there is some optimism that will continue even through an Omicron wave. Now, there are caveats here, but I want you to look at South Africa, where it first emerged. Cases are in blue, deaths are in red. Look at the striking rise in cases here. So far, though, deaths have not followed. Now, A, it's a younger population than what we have in the U.S., and B, cases rose so fastly, deaths still may take time to rise because it takes time for people to die. But if what's happening here is what will happen in the U.S., we will have taken a huge step towards successfully living alongside this virus with minimal disruption to our lives. I'm Tim Lammers, Fox 61 News.